Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and today we are checking out another episode of Star Trek Voyager today with episode 5 of season 5, Once Upon a Time. I assume this episode is going to be like a storybook episode. I see Neelix in the thumbnail, so this could be like a Neelix episode, like doing some sort of story time adventure kind of thing. I think that would be really interesting. I think we need another Neelix episode. It's been a while since a good Neelix episode, but I love this guy so much. So I'm just talking like this is a Neelix episode, but it might not be. It could be like a 7 episode or a Janeway episode or something like that. But I hope it is a Neelix episode. And remember, if you want to check out some more Star Trek Voyager, you can head to Patreon right now where we are 3 weeks ahead of YouTube, which means you can check out up to episode 11 of season 5 right now. We are nearing the halfway point of season 5 over on Patreon, and you probably don't want to miss a thing. Head over there right now if you want to check it out. Thank you so much if you do check it out. Now let's get back to the video. Okay, let's dive into episode 5 of season 5. Guys, open your reaction to Once Upon a Time. Wow, this is gorgeous. This set is actually gorgeous. I would swim in there. I want to swim in there so bad.
Ouch. Wake up.
Oh, what?
Come back later.
The water's alive.
You know what I think?
I don't want to swim in it anymore. Oh, what the heck? This is either going to be a really bad episode or a really fun episode.
But, as you know, I need my beauty sleep.
I'm sorry I woke you, but we have a mission.
You and
Oh my god, he looks like a giant blueberry that's about to burst.
Pal Flutter has everything ready. Follow me.
I don't like his outfit.
I've laid a trap. When he climbs this tree, he'll trip the alarm.
Like, you can tell it's clothes. I mean, I guess maybe it's supposed to be clothes. But it doesn't look like it's supposed to be clothes. It looks like it's supposed to be scales.
But Flutter, logs float.
Details.
That is a terrible plan.
Oh my god, what the heck?
Him!
The name's Trevis.
Trevis, I love that. Darth Trevis.
Naomi Wiseman. But my friends call me Naomi.
Oh, hi,
I
Naomi.
don't recognize your element.
Wait, is she what's-her-face?
Or plasma.
I'm human.
Yeah, she's the one that was burst on the ship.
Oh, you know. Space battles with aliens. Strange anomalies.
May I visit your star?
Anomaly mentioned.
Well, I'll have to ask my mom.
You know, for a monster, you're very polite.
Aw, her fairy tale is so cute.
That's because I'm not a monster.
You're the monster, Flutter.
Well, he may not be a monster, but he is stealing my water with his roots.
Stealing?
He needs that to live.
Wow!
And I had to chop you down.
You want a piece of me? No.
This is so funny.
Oh, and Trevis, your branches shade his palm from the sun. It's a well-known fact that the sun
Dude,
makes one.
she's a negotiator.
She's got a point.
The girl's a thinker.
Now shake hands and make up.
Yeah, and make out while you're at it.
He looks to holiday too.
Naomi here.
It's bedtime.
Can't I stay a little longer?
Is this her bedtime story then?
Computer and program.
And how's Flutter?
Wait, why aren't you seeing her in person?
I'm afraid the away mission may take a few more days, sweetheart.
Oh, that's cute.
But I'm bringing you back some beautiful silenite crystals.
And some chocolate.
How bad is it?
We took a real beating. We're trying to make repairs, but there's another storm on the way.
Oh no.
Better go. Say goodnight.
What if her mom dies, dude? What if Samantha dies? That would be actually nuts. I don't think so, but what if that happens?
7 Ionic Front is closing aft at 33,000 kph.
Oh, she won't die because
need more power to
the... And Tom Paris. We're good. We're chilling. Oh my god. Yeah, guys, I don't know. This is either going to be a really bad episode or a really fun episode. And I don't think there's much in between. I'm really interested to see which one, because I feel like a lot of people would have an issue with the start of this episode. Star Trek Voyager flying through the Delta Quadrant. Oh yeah. My only issue with the start of this episode was that Flutter's suit, like his skin, did not look like skin. It looked like a costume. I hated his costume. I thought Trevis's costume was better. I don't have an issue with the tone of the start because it was a little girl's holodeck, so it makes sense that the tone was like that. But if the rest of the episode is like that, then we might have a problem. But at the moment, I don't have any issue with this episode. Besides, I feel like some people might have had a problem with the start being too childish. It's giving me that episode where Fear was like a clown. I forget what it was called. And Janeway like destroys Fear and Fear is a clown. I didn't like that episode much, and it's given me that type of vibe.
Mayday. Help the flyer to Voyager. Need assistance.
Oh, it sounds really bad.
Haven't been able to raise them since.
If they're looking for a place to land, they must... Anything on long-range sensors?
We lost their signature when the second ions.
Oh my god, so they actually lost his space.
6 light years from here.
The problem is, there's another ion storm, a level 5, blocking...
Oh my god.
Let's just batten down the hatches and reinforce the shield. Bad weather stand in our way.
Yeah, let's go through the storm.
I don't want to alarm her unnecessarily. With any luck, we'll have her mother back before she starts to worry.
Well, you're closer to her than anyone. I'm inclined to
Yeah,
let...
you're the expert here.
Thanks, Captain.
All right. Consider it your mission to keep her occupied.
I told you this was going to be a Neelix episode. Babysitting gives Neelix vibes too. Neelix is going to make this episode better if this episode is bad.
Captain's assistant.
Would I get to fly the ship?
We'd have to take it up with the captain.
Maybe once for like 1 second.
Don't move.
What's wrong?
The pork lady.
Oh, you're scared of 7. I would be too.
Of 9 tertiary adjunct of human matrix 01.
Or just 7.
Hey, Neelix. Hey, Naomi.
Neelix, can I talk with you?
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Naomi's really cute actually, and I think our actress is doing well so far. The 2 minutes I've seen of her.
10, where 1 is a touch of insomnia and 10 is a panic attack. About 5.
Not bad.
Is this
then,
chair
halfway.
occupied?
Oh my god, now she's gonna be a 10.
Yes or no would suffice.
No. I mean, yes.
Oh my god.
You can't sit here. Somebody else is sitting here.
Very well.
She doesn't even take it personally.
So, I thought we'd pay another visit to sickbay. The doctor says he has time to give you...
Look how amazed she is. She probably feels so brave for talking to 7-2.
I'm Borg.
No, you're not.
She's pretending to be assimilated.
It's full of creepy things. Alien organs and hypo sprays.
That's actually valid.
The doctor talks too much.
That's scary too.
Storm is throwing off my readings. There's definitely a big rock nearby. I just can't find it.
Let's hope we don't crash into it.
How long till it hits us?
Less than 2 minutes.
Oh my god, guys.
The impact craters, volcanoes. We can't land here.
The storm is closing.
Yeah, we gotta land here.
Down.
Tuvok, if you don't have something positive to say...
We're coming in too fast.
Hang on!
Everything's going wrong. Oh my god. Ah, no, the power! Oh,
She needs
Samantha.
immediate medical assistance.
Ah, zut, dude. I knew something bad was gonna happen to her. I said it! I know I backtracked, but I said it first.
About 3 kilometers beneath the surface. At least our primary hull's still in one piece.
At least they're safe from the storm.
You're a great nurse, but you're a lousy liar.
You've got a punctured kidney, and you're bleeding internally.
Oh my god, dude.
No response.
It's all this rock.
I've got to talk to Naomi. Let her know we're okay.
You can't talk to her right now. You can't even move.
Nothing to do but sit back and enjoy the view.
Okay, so we can't do anything at all. You're just trapped.
Captain's
What a cool looking planet, by the way, but they're trapped in their ship.
Got it. The impulse wake leads to the northern hemisphere. Coordinates 121 Mark 16.
Nice.
Either they vaporized on impact or they're buried beneath the surface.
Any life signs?
Yeah, but we know the hemisphere they're in, which is good.
Better get held together. Commander, take rescue teams down to that crater. If sensors can't find them, we'll have to do it the hard way.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
The mitochondria?
Yes,
Mitochondria.
The powerhouse of the cell.
exactly.
The warp core of the cell. That's good.
A mitochondrial ancestor arrived, broke through the cell wall, and made himself at home.
Oh, interesting.
The correct term is symbiosis.
Friends.
Yeah, they became friends.
But believe you me, there's more here than meets the eye.
Can we try to call her?
Felix, what a pleasure to see
Yeah. Yeah, please take Naomi.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Thank you, Doctor.
you. You're quite welcome, Miss Wildman.
Naomi's really nice. I wonder, how do you guys feel about Naomi? Don't tell me if she keeps, like, showing up, like how much she shows up. I'm sure she does periodically throughout the show, and we watch her grow up.
Very nice. His bark
But what do you guys
was
think
worse
of
than
her?
his bite.
I actually don't mind her, I'll be honest.
Deck 6, Section 9. Where are your sisters now?
They're far away from here.
Yeah, they're dead.
But you haven't been on Voyager for that long.
True.
Yeah,
But before
they died. I'm sorry.
there's a traitor kept me away from home.
That's too bad.
Oh, kids ask really poignant questions, and they don't even understand what they're asking.
Mission?
No,
They know how to get to you somehow.
I do. very much.
Because they're so honest
Here
with
we
their
are.
questions. They have no filter, and it's very refreshing sometimes, actually.
Flotter, Trevis, and the Ogre of Fire.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, let's do that one. The Ogre of Fire.
Flotter and Trevis encountered a strange element they'd never seen before.
Oh, they're friends. They're both friends. Oh my god, dude, you're gonna burn down.
Hey, it worked! Watch this.
This is so dumb. Hey, that's kind of cool. Firefighter.
But the sky is clear. Does it look like a thunderstorm?
What's your theory, Naomi?
There's only one other explanation.
The Ogre of Fire.
The Ogre of Fire.
Ah, you cheating! You already knew that the Ogre of Fire was a character.
He is me!
I'm so hyped.
going to burn this
What the heck?
ground!
What the heck? Oh no. Flotter. Oh, Flotter's evaporating. Dude, Flopper just evaporated! He's in the sky! He's in the clouds!
We should play another program.
Wait, this is insane.
No, we have
How
to
did it
find
go
Flotter.
from so simple first chapter to this?
Flotter!
I think it's your bedtime.
But I want to find Flotter.
Now, don't argue.
No, you gotta let her do it. You gotta let her complete this story.
Guess I shouldn't barge into your kitchen and tell you how to cook.
Flotter. Now there's a name.
You're making a Flotter?
He keeps trying to trip him to see if he'll bounce. Yeah, those two were a lot of fun.
Actually,
Did you ever play the Ogre of Fire one?
Kids love to be scared.
not Naomi.
Why?
Peter, transfer the design parameters to the replicator.
I think you're putting this on her, Neelix. Kids do and should be scared. It teaches them. It does teach them.
Think about it. Think about all the things she's experienced. Stars being born. Supernova.
Yeah, she's seen so many cool things and she's learned so much. Oh my god, that's so creepy. Wait, that's so creepy.
Guess who I found in the replicator?
Thanks. But that's not really Flotter.
Yeah, you gotta let her finish the story, bro. You're overprotecting her right now.
Well, I've been thinking. Water doesn't just disappear when it's heated. It
No.
turns into invisible gas.
Dude, you're so smart.
If we could get the force to cool down enough, water might reliquefy.
That is so genius.
She must be very busy cataloging all the geological specimens she's collected.
Anybody talk to her?
Well,
Nick's gotta be honest.
All away teams must report to the bridge at least once every 24 hours.
Damn, she's good. She knows her stuff.
Even if it's 0200 hours?
even if it's 0200 hours. Sweet dreams.
She feels like she could handle bad news, though. It feels like she would work better if she knew about the news. Oh, and she's taking it from Neelix. That's actually so cute, although that would terrify me. Imagine you wake up and that's staring at you, like right next to your face.
I'm sorry, it's been so many weeks since I've thought about you, but we've been very busy here on Voyager.
Oh, Neelix.
You always knew the right thing to do, the right thing to say. I wish you were here to help me.
That was a really good shot. Man, that gave me chills. Neelix's past is actually so tragic. I'll always, like, remember his past from that episode, like that bomb episode. Oh, nightmare. Wait, this is a nightmare. This could be the bombing. This could be how they die.
The Ventrian Cascade! Run!
Oh my god, oh my god. Get up. Oh my god. Is that actually how it happened? Right before his eyes? I guess he knows what it's like almost more than anyone to lose a parent, to lose family, right? He doesn't want it to happen to Naomi. Obviously everyone on the ship feels like they may have lost family because of how long they've been here, but he's lost like his whole entire family.
Mapping the cavern surrounding the crash site.
How far do they extend?
Approximately 37 kilometers.
Oh my god, that is insane.
Never think about them.
Infrequently. I was only 6 years old when I was assimilated.
Yeah, she probably doesn't retain many memories.
The child, Naomi, will adapt as well.
Borg wisdom.
She will, though. She will adapt, as sad as that is. Obviously, I don't want Samantha to die. I don't want her mom to die. But Naomi seems like a very strong child. Like, she would find a way to live, right?
I think we have to be prepared for the worst. Maybe it's time you told Naomi.
No.
I do think you need to tell her.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Like I told you, she's sensitive.
No, she is not.
With all due respect, Captain, I'm her godfather. I know what's best for her.
Neelix.
I realize you care about Naomi, and you're only trying to protect her. But you've got to tell her the truth.
You have to tell her the truth.
When we know something for sure, when we find her mother alive or dead, I'll tell her that.
Oh, it's so hard for him.
If you can't do it, I will.
Damn, dude.
Safe and sound on Earth with two healthy parents to take care of you. You never had to worry about the possibility of being alone.
Damn, Neelix. This feels very personal.
You must identify with Naomi's situation.
When my family was killed, I lost everything.
Yeah, he doesn't want her to do the same.
And you're right. But this situation is different.
How so?
Because she has this huge family. Yeah, and she has you, Neelix.
We've got a few hours until then. Why don't you come back on the bridge? Give us a hand.
Those hours are gonna feel like eternity, dude. Just waiting for her to wake up.
We better find another way to polarize this hull, or their sensors won't be able to pick us up.
We're never getting out of here.
Have some faith.
Comforting.
Who's going to look after Naomi?
Neelix.
Concerning yourself with that now.
How can you say that?
It is her daughter.
That I conveyed my values to her before leaving, and I have confidence in the integrity of those around her.
Oh, that's so sweet, actually.
And she is in the hands of people you trust. She will survive.
Damn, Tuvok.
Whisper, no matter what becomes of us.
Wait, why was that actually so epic from Tuvok? Seeing Tuvok as like a dad is very inspiring to me, actually.
Computer, locate Neelix.
Neelix is on the bridge.
Thanks.
Oh, she's gonna go, and he's gonna have to tell her on the bridge.
Kids.
Aye, sir.
We're going to have to recalibrate these tricorders.
Oh, she ran into engineering. She's gonna hear it. Oh, no, not engineering. To warp station.
We found what looks like a piece of the starboard nacelle.
Any sign of the shuttle itself?
Not yet.
Captain, the cavern has...
Oh my god, dude. She's here.
The flyer?
I'll need to take a closer reading.
Do it. I want Alpha.
Oh.
Naomi?
Oh, no.
Naomi?
Well, she found out, guys.
Wildman.
Naomi Wildman is in her quarters.
Oh, she's so smart, dude. I bet she's trying to find Flaughter.
Computer, resume program. Flaughter, Trevis, and the ocean.
What did I say? I'm a detective.
Activated.
She's got to figure this one out. It's like therapy in a way.
Phaser drills, here and here.
But hey, B'Elanna.
Oh, they're recording farewell messages.
And you'll never have to watch another chapter of Captain Proton again.
No, come on, that's so sick.
Life support has fallen to critical level.
She's just jealous that I'm spending my last few minutes talking to you.
Instead of her, that's funny.
Tuvok, why don't you go next?
I prefer to make my farewells in written form.
Oh, that's nice, Tuvok.
Second, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. How smart you are.
Aww.
And I know that you are going to grow up to do extraordinary things.
Oh, this must be so... Imagine, like, listening to this. It must be so heartbreaking.
Try not to be scared.
Warning. Oxygen depletion in 10 minutes.
Damn, dude, that's terrifying.
Go away!
Okay.
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Okay, Trevis, relax.
Lie.
Oh my god, Flaughter's back.
Computer, delete characters.
Unable to comply. Holodeck controls have been encoded.
Damn, Naomi did that? That's crazy.
We could always hang him from one of my branches.
Naomi.
Oh my god, you're so bad at hiding, bro. Don't ever play hide and seek.
Hey there.
Is my mother dead?
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know, Naomi.
Plasma fires are pieces of debris, but not the hull.
Yeah, the main part of the ship is fine.
I lost my mom in a terrible war. My father and my sisters, too.
Yeah, that's why he hasn't seen them in so long.
How did they die? Were they worried about me? Could they still be alive?
Oh, Neelix.
Do you ever pretend that nothing bad happened to your family?
All
Sometimes.
the time. I feel like definitely. Oh,
All hands
what's
to
that?
emergency stations. We've got a level 8 ion storm approaching.
Oh my god, level stupid 8.
Another ion storm approaching. When it hits the planetoid, your entire cavern is going to destabilize.
Oh my god, we need to get them out right now.
Make the most of it, because it's all you've got.
Ah, that looks so cool.
Warp 2.
Aye, sir.
Warning. Oxygen depletion in 2 minutes.
I never thought it would come down to...
God, dude.
Did you envision a more heroic death?
I didn't envision dying at all.
Yeah, Tom Paris is immortal.
That's another Vulcan saying, Tuvok. I'll stick with live long and prosper.
Oh my god, there's hope they can hear the drills. Come on, Harry.
They're in the shuttle bay.
Let's go. Imagine they just accidentally left Chakotay there and Torres. They're like, wait, you have to beam us up as well. Oh, that's nice. That's so sweet.
Ensign Wildman has recovered from her injuries, and the Delta Flyer, though battered, is intact.
Yes, the Delta Flyer is too sexy.
I'm feeling a little washed out. Well, it's about time you showed up.
Oh, Neelix is here too.
Come on, Neelix.
You go ahead.
See you later.
Here's to happy endings.
Oh,
Captain!
Jay Weish is here as well.
Did I ever tell you about the time I flooded this entire forest? I was 6 years old.
Flooded.
We're in for a dry spell, so I came up with the obvious solution. Why not just divert the river?
Oh, that's so funny. Flooded the forest. It's a beautiful set though. This is like, whoever made this set should be proud of themselves, because it's a very, very cool set. Okay guys, that was neither a bad episode. That was not a bad episode. I thought it might be like a really bad episode for some reason, but it was not. I actually enjoyed this episode quite a bit. Maybe less so than the other 4 episodes of this season, I think. But I still enjoyed this episode. I really liked like the last 15 minutes of this episode, I'd say. And that was my reaction to episode 5 of season 5 of Star Trek Voyager, Once Upon a Time. And Once Upon a Time, I guess, is a good title because there was a lot of big chunk of this episode where we were kind of dedicated to Flaughter and Trevis and this kind of fairy tale adventure that Naomi was on, or that Neelix kind of stopped her from going on. And I don't know how many people feel about Naomi. I get the feeling that a lot of Voyager fans are not going to like Naomi. I don't know how many times she pops up. If she pops up very frequently as a main character, a supporting character in the show, I can see why people would be annoyed by her. I think I would start to get annoyed at some point as well. But as someone who maybe will come in every 2 or 3 episodes a season, I don't know. I don't think she's that bad, I'll be honest with you. I think the actress, at least this younger actress, I'm sure we'll see her get older in the show because she grows a lot faster than a normal human, right? So I think that this kid actress is actually a pretty good actress. She had a lot of charisma, she had a lot of heart, and I don't know, she gave off just this very like loving, caring kind of vibe about her, and I really, really enjoyed it. I thought her performance was actually pretty good. Obviously, the real heart of this episode is not only Naomi missing her mom and her mom Samantha being stranded with Tuvok in Paris under meters and meters, hundreds and hundreds of meters of rock on this planet, while an ion storm is threatening to destabilize the cave system and trap them in there forever, and so they could potentially lose oxygen and die, while at the same time Samantha has a punctured kidney. So while all that stuff is happening, I think the main focus here is Neelix. And I said it at the start of this episode. I thought it was a Neelix episode, but that's because he's on the thumbnail. But I also feel like Neelix goes well with a Once Upon a Time story. He's obviously the godfather of Naomi, and I really did like the story. And I thought it was really interesting to watch Neelix deal with being the godfather in a situation where Naomi's mom may die, and how he dealt with that, and how his past kind of stopped him from telling Naomi the truth, to the point where Naomi felt like she had been betrayed by him because he had been lying to her for so long. And this whole time I was like, Naomi is not a sensitive kid, bro. He kept saying like, Naomi's sensitive. Like, Naomi is not a sensitive child. She is so smart. She feels very articulate, and it feels like she looks at the world around her and can see kind of how things work and why things are the way they are. She is more than capable of understanding what's happening with her mom. Yes, she is going to be upset. Of course, anyone's going to be upset if they know that their mother is in terrible peril. Of course that's going to happen. But she'll be able to adapt. Like Seven said, obviously you don't want her to go through that, but it's something that's going to happen, and it's something that is happening right now, and something that she needs to be aware of because it's about her mom. And I thought it was really interesting that Neelix was avoiding that because of Neelix's past, because Neelix lost everything at one point we even see a little flashback of this, or I don't know if it was a flashback or if it's exactly how it happened, or if it's just how he pictures that it happened. I'm not quite sure, because I don't remember if he actually was there and saw his like sister and brother or whatever, his family like die in front of him, or if that's just like a nightmare where he's put himself as if he was there. But either way, his whole family died in a terrible war, and that bomb episode that was in like season 2 or something, Neelix's episode, was a fantastic episode. Maybe it was early season 3. Fantastic episode about his backstory, meeting the person who dropped the bombs on his planet, and his backstory will always stick with me. And it was, yeah, it like the fact that he lost everyone, the fact that Neelix has always keeps thinking about his family and felt this sorrow and loss, this immense sorrow and loss. It was interesting that he was almost blocking Naomi from it, where this is a feeling that Naomi should be feeling. And yes, maybe some would say, okay, it's good that he was lying to Naomi at the start about the mom until more facts came out. I'm sure there's some people that agree with that with Neelix as well. I felt like Naomi could have handled it, but I am also not a parent. Maybe if you're more experienced and if you're actually a parent, maybe it's okay that Neelix lied a little bit before actual facts. I'm sure it's okay to lie to kids sometimes, right? But he even blocked her from the Flodder stuff, and that was like a sign that he was going a little too far. This storybook, this kind of scary moment, and Neelix is like, no, we got to get out of here. It's her bedtime when Flodder had evaporated. Kids need to be scared, because then they can learn to handle their emotions. They can learn to handle these situations. That's why sometimes kids movies have scary moments in them. I think there's a lot less scary moments in kids movies now, but there's a lot of kids movies, especially like some Disney movies out there, that are very, very scarring for kids. I mean, if you think about Tarzan, which is the first one that comes to mind, the villain's death at the end of that, where he gets hung by vines and there's a lightning flash and you see the silhouette of him hanging there. If you think of The Hunchback of Notre Dame, which is one of my favorite ones, which is very mature, there's talks of genocide in that movie. So these things in kids movies kind of help kids learn about the world, but also help kids learn about these scary emotions, right? And Neelix was blocking that, and I found that really interesting. I'm glad that he opened up at the end. I'm glad he was able to talk to Naomi about it, and it was fun that Naomi was almost like the person that he could talk to about it, because she was asking these really good questions, because she's a kid, and kids always ask these questions because they don't know when it's appropriate to ask a question and when it's not, and they also don't really have any boundaries with the questions, so they're just very brutally honest with their questions because they genuinely don't know. And so that's why they're asking you. And it's kind of refreshing to see. And I think Neelix kind of felt that, and he was able to open up about his past. And then finally, Naomi, she understood what was happening with her mom and everything came to be. But yeah, it was a really nice episode. The last thing I want to say is that what Tuvok said to Samantha in the shuttle was really, really kind and really, really nice. It was a really nice way to kind of see, because Naomi was contemplating her death, right? And Naomi was like, oh, what's going to happen? And it was a really nice way to put Samantha's worry to rest, is what I'm trying to say. Like talking about how you're leaving your kid with a family, with Neelix, with people that you trust. And I have faith in the integrity of those people. And I was like, that's really kind to say, Tuvok, actually. That's really sweet. I always forget that he's a father. But when he talks like that, I'm like, man, Tuvok as a father gives me chills, mega chills. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I talked a little bit more than I thought I was going to talk on this episode. And thank you so much to these wonderful, beautiful, amazing people right here for supporting me and supporting my channel. It really does mean a lot. And remember, you can check out up to episode 11 of season 5 right now over on Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for episode 6 of season 5, Timeless. See you then.